Hello. Today I'm going to answer a question that I've sort of seen lacking on YouTube for this topic. And it's when not to do no contact and when to chase. Because sometimes with your girl, breakups aren't real. And if you actually stick with her intensity, you won't break up at all. And you'll be able to look at maybe the micro mistakes that you've made and not have to deal with such a punishing effect of a real breakup. Now, this really depends on at what point in the breakup that you're at. Because if you're someone that's been broken up with for a long time now, a few weeks, a few months, this is not applicable to you. Okay? Your time for this has passed, so don't let this get in your brain as something that you can use, because it is too late for you. And if you're in this period of time, I really recommend you go watch this video here. It's a video series. It's 4 parts so far on how to get your ex back. And this is for people that have gone past this point in time where you can actually keep her or get her back within a small time frame of a few days, maybe a week or so. If you're past this, go watch that. There's a lot of good info in there and it's not too late for you. There's still hope. This video is going to be for when your girl has just told you that she wants to break up, or you're having an argument, or you're having a fight, and you can feel her pulling away. Maybe you're starting to feel her pull away from these things. And when you have this thing that I call the clash, this is what you're going to want to do. The clash is basically the argument, the fight, the thing that causes the breakup. And the clash is basically the fight, the disagreement, the conversation that you're going to have when she is trying to get your attention. The clash is your woman being bitchy, being mean, pulling away. She's trying to scare you. She's trying to threaten you with a breakup because she wants your attention. She wants your love. She wants your presence. You're fucking up in the relationship. She's not happy with you. And this is an excellent warning sign, and you might have many of these because you might have a clash every couple months where you do real good and then you start to trail off, and you do real good and you start to trail off. It's your woman smacking you. Wake up, dickhead. And if you could read this for what it is and stick with her intensity in the clash, don't brush it off. Don't make her feel like she's talking to a wall. But stick with her in the energy. If she's being passionate and she's swearing and she's yelling, stick with that. It'll get you further than if you just be too passive, too careless, and too ignorant to her feelings. Because the difference between this is if you get in this conversation, a lot of the times it's going to come from something silly like you forgot to get milk or something like that. And then she blows you forgetting to stop by on the way home and get milk into something of massive proportion. She gets really pissed off. She gets really annoyed at you. And the truth is, it's not about the milk at all. This is pent up emotions built up around how she feels about you truly. And if you can transmute that energy and dig down and try to pull out of her what it's really about, I promise you, at the end of that argument, the end of the clash, she will feel much better about you. She'll be much more in love with you and she'll be trusting you a lot more. Okay, I've pretty much said all I need to say about that, but if there's anything to take away, stick with intensity. Fight for her, fight with her. Be passionate, be there, be present. Make her feel like she's involved in some kind of to and fro. You don't want to be this stoic dude all the time. You want to be stoic in the way of the things that you say back to her, but you want to stick with her intensity. Okay? There's a difference. Don't be too passive. And if she goes, I want to break up, and you actually don't have any fear about her breaking up with you, I implore you to stick with that. Don't let that be the last thing that's said that day, that night that you go to sleep. Really drag it out and pull out of her. Otherwise, this emotion that she's holding will go to the next day, the next week. It will get suppressed again. We want to dig these things out and resolve them. And if she won't let you resolve it, that leads you into a new issue, but a new way that you have to play the game. And the way we do this is, if she does not let you resolve it, and she says, we've broken up, and you technically just got broken up with, this doesn't mean you actually got broken up with. But what it does mean is that if you've said all you have to say, and she's going to now think about that the next day, all the things you've said, no level of reasoning of you communicating past that point through text or call, or going and chasing her and trying to get her attention and sort this thing out, when you've already said everything you can say, you have to take a step back and you have to let her go. And it might be a day, it might be 2 days, 3 days. Don't think it'll stretch past a week. Because if you've acted like you didn't break up on the clash and you let that just be a one-sided thing for her, the ball's still in her court to come back. But if you don't stay stoic, maybe you follow her intensity, but you act with anger and unreason and not in accordance with what you actually truly want. If you said, yes, let's break up, nah, I'm pissed off, and that's how you end it, well, that ends completely different, doesn't it? Because you've ended with both of you agreeing to break up, and then you go into contact, and then that's cemented. But if you end it with, no, we're not done, all right, go to bed, have a think about it, whatever, go, and you leave, and she won't let you resolve it that night because she's too angry or whatever it is, then no contact. And you'll find that if you go no contact after this and you've left it in her court and she still does truly love you and you've acted reasonably and you've been strong and centered, then she will come back confused. She'll be like, what are we doing? You're not telling me what's going on. And a lot of the time they'll pretend just nothing happened. But they feel free because you've both had that explosive, tension-relieving argument, and your job then is just to act as nothing did happen, stay cool, stay polite, be fun, open, be a light for her, and lead her down the path of a happy relationship again. Now, if a week has gone by and she hasn't DM'd you or anything, no texts, no calls, how much does she really want you? And maybe it was finite, because the thing is, if you've said everything you've got to say and she knows your opinion and your reasoning and how much you love her, because you would have told her all these things already, then she has pulled away further than you maybe think. Which means, what do? Well, you treat it as though, yes, you've broken up. And we go no contact, we stay no contact, and we start massive rapid action. If you've got to this point where you're broken up properly now, this is the only tactic you can employ. And that is what these videos are for, that I keep mentioning, because there is this point in time at the start where you can actually do something by talking. But once you go past that point in time, no level of reasoning with women, no chasing, no nothing, it will be, none of it is as helpful as disappearing and transforming and not waiting for her to show up. You forget her, you move on, but you transform, and the act of your indifference will pull her back closer. You might not understand yet. That's why I'm telling you to watch these videos. But trust me, chasing, begging, pleading, that is certainly not the way. And if you continue to do that, she will get pushed into another man's arms. That is the worst thing you can do. Do not chase, do not plead, do not beg, do not cheat on her, do not skulk, transform, massive rapid action. I'm telling you that's the answer. Alright, I hope this video was helpful. Bit of a different one today. If you are watching this video and you've not watched these yet, but you're interested in working with me, I'll leave a link in the description that you can click on and book a call, and we'll do a tactical review of your scenario, and I will help you get your ex back, whether that's through body transformation, it's mindset transformation, or actual tactics and ways of speaking to your girl that you need when you're setting up dates or trying to draw her in closer. We can talk about all that later. And you can also get a copy of Massive Rapid Action down below, a PDF document that has all the info that you're going to need to obtain your ex and how to deal with everything. It's just for you. If you don't want to work with me, that's your little resource to work with and play this game against. You don't need to get any of those things. Keep watching these videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.